Hello there, we are back with Pentiment, and we are going to be writing to Mother Illuminata to apparently get some records, perhaps. And where to begin? Dad told me the last prioress at Kiersau knew something about the old history of Tassing. He said she became the abbess of a convent in Bologna, Mother Illuminata. Yes, at Santa Margherita. I should write to her. Art thou there? Are you there, Illuminata? Abbess of Saint Margherita, formerly prioress. Abbess of Saint, formerly librarian. Abbess of Saint Margherita. I mean, she was a number of things. I will do prioress. My name is Magdalene Drucker, and I do not believe we ever met. I was very young when you left. I'm the daughter of House Drucker, Madeline. We are printers from Tassing. I was very young when you left. You're acquainted with my father. He brought many books from the library, for that terrible fire consumed the place. It was terrible. It was terrible. I am writing because my father and I are creating a mural in the Tassing Rath House. It's going to tell the history of our community and of Kiersau as well. We have only legends and folklore, since of course all of Kiersau's books were destroyed in the fire. I was hoping you could tell us something about the early history of the town when the Romans were here. If you know anything about the early history of the abbey itself, we would also be glad to hear of it. We'd appreciate any help you could give us, and we hope you are well. So I care for the Sisters of the Fire. I spoke highly. I care for the library and its books. I spoke highly of your piety and intellect. Was it hard to return to Italy after being here? Oh, that's an interesting question. If you would not mind, a personal question, was it hard to return to Italy after being here for so many years? Our circumstances are not that similar, but I wonder if I could ever leave this place. And if so, how it would feel. God bless you. Magdalene. You must say God bless you. It's how you speak. Click, clock, click, clock. Go to sleep. I want to finish the mural before Christmas. I should start planning tomorrow. Should head to bed and get as much rest as I can. That seems reasonable. So I should get some rest soon. I go to sleep. Good night, cruel world. I hope I actually get some sleep this time and there isn't more screaming. Please, no more screaming. No more murders. We already had one almost murder. We don't really need another one. Tick tock, 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 tick tock. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Why is time going by so quickly? I don't like it. I didn't like that. Oh god, it's already November 6th. It's already November 6th. Ah, Mistress Druckerin, I have a few letters here addressed to you. Yeah, you kind of have to wait a while to get a letter going. if you get a reply at all. Take care now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. What does it say? Tell me. Mother Illuminata wrote back to me. I hope her response helps me paint the mural. That's it? Have you been, Mother Illuminata? Mistress Druckerin, thank you for your letter. I hope this reply finds you and your father in good health. Well, I remember you both as your father would carry you between the rows of our library in its final years. I also remember your late mother and brother, God keep their souls. While we did have some books that discuss Tassing's past, it's likely that they were as mythological as what your neighbors believe. That said, I remember one of the peasants, Tilman Kreutzer, read about the history of this town. I know he died during the revolt, but perhaps his family knows some of what he learned. I should also say that it's not true that all of Kiersau's books were destroyed by the fire. Andreas Maler managed to save some from the flames, God rest his soul. I miss Andreas already. In the aftermath of that terrible night, cataloging and preserving the surviving books was not at the top of any of our minds. Even so, this topic has stirred a memory within me. Several years before the fire, there was a death at Kiersau, the murder of Baron Rothvogel. He mentioned something about finding a copy of Historia Tassiae, a comprehensive chronicle of your home. I had forgotten about it until now because the murder dominated all of our thoughts in the days and weeks that followed. It troubles me now because I recall that the late Father Matthias was also reading a copy of Historia Tassiae shortly before he died. We never accounted for either book's whereabouts. They may have been hidden somewhere in the library and went up with everything else. Perhaps Prior Ferenc took it from the Baron after the murder. Ferenc had an interest in books of all sorts, of course, but it seems like an odd thing to do in the moment. Then again, only God knows what he did and why he did it. That bastard. Of course he did it. Miklaus Haberl, the Baron's manservant, believed it may have been stolen by the town thief Martin Bauer. Yeah, that was the whole thing. If Martin is still alive, I would ask him if he knows where the book is. He doesn't know. I'm going to tell you right now, he doesn't know. Hopefully he didn't trade it for a mug of beer on his way out of Tassing. If the man has passed from this world, perhaps his family knows where the book wound up. As for the history of the abbey, I fear that was also lost in the blaze. However, as sacristan, Prior Matthew learned a great deal about the subject. I have not kept in contact with him, but I know that he is now the Archdeacon of Sion. He is no longer a Benedictine, but he uses his family name, Faujini Sao? Faujini Sao? If you write to him soon, your letter may reach him before snow covers Valais. Where? What? Where's that? A canton in the Swiss Alps, Valais became an associate member of the Swiss Confederation in 1529. Wow! I don't know what the Swiss Confederation is. Regarding your question about returning to Italy, it was leaving Kirsau that was difficult. What happened during the revolt was a tragedy, both for the hateful violence and the destruction of our community. Perhaps Kirsau should not have continued as it had for so long. Time caught up with us in the end. Only God is eternal. Snow will come soon to Bologna, not like it did at Kirsau, but it will remind me of better days. I must take comfort that wherever this frail body may be, as long as the Lord is with me, I am home. God bless you as well. Mother Illuminata, Abbess of Santa Margherita. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Esther wrote to me as well. What'd she say? My dear Magda, my parents were glad to hear from your father. Please tell him they wish to hear from him soon. Speaking of printing, your ink was well received indeed. I've made several prints with it. They look lovely on the wall. Elisha's taken to making his own ink from scraps he found around the house after he saw yours. What do you mean scraps around the house? Like what specifically? Mother was furious when he spent several pfennigs trying to find lapis at the market. She set him scrubbing the floors for it. Took him 3 days. I'm glad you're keeping busy, even though it keeps you from visiting. Father says we'll have room whenever you decide to make an appearance. And if you do take over the shop in Tassing, you'll have to make visits to Prague for supplies. Who knows, maybe you'll meet someone here. I've made a good match, too. Before the expulsion, there was a handsome man at synagogue, Simon, who caught my eye. His father's a merchant, and he's a doctor. He went to the University of Padua. Can you believe it? I'd quite like to marry him if I can find him again. If I can find him in the market. Anyway, I think you'd have even better luck than me. The boys would swoon at a beautiful blonde artist from the Alps. Please keep us abreast of your father's mural. We'll have to come see when it's finished. Blessings. Esther. Thank you, Esther. I appreciated your letter. It's the only entertainment we get for a long period of time. I'll have to write Esther back tonight. I should head home and check on Dad. Absolutely. Are you doing well? Hey, Dad, how are you feeling? Magdalene. Sitting upright is still a struggle, I'm afraid. The dizziness makes my stomach turn, so I'd rather not eat at the moment. Are you sure? I can break up something light, like milk or broth. No, I can't stomach anything just yet. You're wasting away. But tell me, where are you off to? I need to get started on the first part of the mural today, the old history. Mother Illuminata didn't know much about Tassing's early history, but she did give me a few places to start. I'm going to ask Black Till if his grandfather told him any stories. Illuminata said he used to read about the Romans. I think I've seen him. Have I seen you? I forget. It's been a couple days since I last recorded. Mother Illuminata Magdalene. Oh, yes. Right, yes, Mother Illuminata. Young Kreutzer has mentioned those tales from time to time, yes. He comes by to borrow books now and then. Usually when he's found some interesting old ruin out in the fields. You might ask him about that. I do like to hear about ruins. A pity that Il Peter has passed. He knew a great deal about Tassing's earliest history. Who? Oh, he is the mountains. He is the hills. I think his granddaughter Ursula might have learned a thing or two from him. She was always quite keen on those things. It made Clara nervous. You might talk to Smokey, too. The old charcoal burner seems to know more about what's in the woods around town than anyone else. I mean, he lives out there. That and he's a known gossip. He's always been kind to me when I chat. I'm certain he'll know something about the ruins. Yeah. He's cool. I've talked to him before. I mean, I haven't. I mean, I guess I have, but I spoke as Andreas to him. You may hear something worth your while at any rate. I'll go talk to him. What about the ruins or the mines? I can't just use books and stories alone. I want to explore whatever's left over from the Romans and before. The salt mine and Roman ruins are the oldest parts of Tassing, so it only makes sense to see what they left behind. Ah, you take after your mother. She was always thorough in her research. You always said that's what good artists do, Dad. Be careful, all right? I know the twins mess around near the salt mine, but I don't want you getting hurt. I don't know why George doesn't keep them in line. Always making trouble, those two. Don't worry about me, Dad. I'll be careful. They don't have brains enough to keep out of the trouble I do. That's what happens when you name your kids after pagan gods instead of saints. At least Artemis actually knows how to read. I don't think Apollo can even spell his name. We have the brains to keep out of trouble. I should hope so. You're the one running the shop for now, after all. Don't forget your other chores while you're running around town, all right? We still have a household to run. I know. I sigh frustratedly. I'm sorry, Magdalene. I know this is hard on you. I'd better get going if I want to do all of that today. I'll see you later, Dad. Oh, God damn it. There's not enough time. There's never enough time. There's never enough time, ever, at any point. I mean, that is the point. That is clearly the point. There is not enough time to do everything you want to do. What do I want to do then? Who do I want to go for? So we've got which of these things? It was interesting that there was the whole Historietae book that kind of just we'd heard tale of it like way back in Act 1, but then it kind of went away for a while. Martin Bauer stole one of the copies. The thing about that is that I know he doesn't have it because it's not Martin. We learned that. Or if he hid the book somewhere before he left, I should ask around. Now that might help if somebody other than Martin happens to know that. I know where Smokey is. Let's start with him. I like Smokey. He's cool. Stay the fuck away from Thomas. I threw out that theory last time, and the more I thought about it, the more I am certain it is true. He has access to all of the information about this town. It would only make sense for it to be him. For him to be the thread puller, as they call it. I want to stay away from him in either case. Good day, Mr. Struckerin. I've told you, Smokey, call me Magdalene. Old habits, I suppose. What brings you to my corner of the woods? More gossip? Yes, please. I was wondering if you knew anything about the old pagan. Oh. I did specifically want to go into the mines myself. I'll say that. Get into the mines? Get into the mines? Christ, no. Is this a new interest of yours, Magdalene? I don't see the townsfolk trek out there as much anymore. Last I saw, there were those two twins making trouble. They know a way in, but I'll be damned if I ever set foot close to that place. What are you so interested in over there? The mural in the Red House needs a section about the earliest days of Tassing. The mines are the oldest part of Tassing, and you keep a keen ear. I thought you might have heard something. I don't know about getting down into the mines, but I do know a fair few stories about them and the other Roman ruins around here. Do tell. The oldest stories my father used to tell me when he was the burner of Tassing. The one about Mars and Tassia? The nymph was always my favorite, though I blamed that on my youth. Mars, okay. Tassia, like Tassing. Folks named the town after a pagan god, a Roman one at that. I don't mind telling you the tale, Magdalene, but I warn you, it's a bit bawdy. I don't mind bawdy. Got me curious. Ha! I won't be scandalizing you. Can't have your father hounding me for any coarseness. But I'll tell the decent bits of what I remember. Alright, what's the story? Well, legend says that Mars was hunting in these woods and spied a fat boar for the taking. He just pulled back his spear when he heard a woman scream in terror. Of course, the creature ran off, and the god was angry at the loss of his quarry. So he tramped through the woods to see why a woman was in the forest and not in the local town. Why would a god be here? Is that normal? How should I know? Maybe he just wanted a brisk walk. Besides, why should anything the gods do make sense? These were the old days when spirits and ghosts prowled. Proud. More facts, Smokey, not folk tales. I mean, the thing about it is that it's all gonna be folk tales. It's gonna be what people have kept up, the stories that have survived. These spirits go to heaven and hell, they don't stay on earth. You're just trying to scare me. What do you mean, proud? Proud, you know, like spirits and the other evil things do. I can't just say they walk through the woods like you or me. They prowled. Alright, keep going. So, Mars found a nymph, Tassia, bathing in a spring with a fat, ugly satyr goading her from the shore. Enraged at seeing the trapped nymph, Mars transformed into a wolf and slew the satyr. And in return, well, they fucked. Tassia bathed the god. They bathed. Ha, I get it. They bathed. I did warn you, Magdalene. When Mars left the pool, he dripped onto the ground, and it blossomed with flowers and crops. They say that's why this valley is so fertile. That's so. Yeah, people would want a reason for that, even if it was the gods. It might be tricky to paint on the mural. I'm not sure if the council would approve. I think the council can get fucked, is what they can do. Did you make that up? Did you? Would want a reason for that. It's true. Whatever the reason, Tassing's been blessed with fertile ground for hundreds of years. So much of what the Romans left behind was destroyed over the years, but I like that we still have these tales. You can never really destroy stories, as long as there are people to tell them. Of course, the Romans left a hell of a lot behind, too. The town is more Roman than Bavarian, really. Well, we are part of the Holy Roman. I guess that's true. How long was a Roman colony? It's ridiculous. We're Bavarian, not Roman. I mean, we are part of the Holy Roman Empire. That we are, and not for lack of trying. Tassing is actually much smaller now than it was in the Romans' day. At least, that's what I make of it. The ruins go deep into the forest, and all the way to the salt mine, or the old mine. Half of Tassing is built on Roman stone. Take a walk around town, and you'll start noticing things. We use their stone to build. The old temple by Satia's shrine has grown over, but the aqueduct runs for miles. Even the abbey used to be an old Roman fort. You can see some of the Roman paved stones under the road if you look hard. We may not be Roman, but this town is. I realized how much we relied on the Romans for our infrastructure. Old stones aren't much of a legacy. It's all rubble now, reused and forgotten. No, you have no creativity. Tassing has been building upon itself for hundreds of years. What a beautiful idea. That's the way of things. Most people don't notice the old stones. Too busy in town to notice what's right in front of their eyes. Maybe I should go take a look at the mine. I'd get a better sense of what things are actually like. Ha! Nothing will stop you, I see. Well, I won't either. Just keep an eye for any wolves or satyrs you might see down there, eh? I'll let you know if I see any. Thanks for your help. Good luck, Magdalene. Be safe. I will. Probably. Ashla, how are you doing? There's something I can do for you. Knives need sharpening. I'm not sure, is there? You a friend of Smokey's? I'd like to think so. I'm Vakshla. I'm a tinkerer. Travel around and help people out with sharpening knives, little things like that. Druckerin, are you a printer's daughter? I am. My father and I are both printers. Do you sample the wares much? Oh yes, as often as I can. Vakshla, don't. You're gonna get in trouble again. What do you mean? Trouble for me? No, not you, Mr. Druckerin. This one can't help but talk to people about all the strange things he believes. He reads all sorts of books, talks to odd folks, gets ideas brewing in his head. He started talking about the elements and that they were before Christ, and it was scary. It was very scary. Now that doesn't bother old Smokey none. Bothers some people a whole lot. It sounds like their problem, not his. Exactly. Sounds like there's nothing to worry about. Fine, you get run out of here again. Don't blame me. So, books, strange ideas. Yes, the host, the Eucharist, the bread and wine, body and blood of Christ. Oh God, is he going to strike that down? Holy Communion, what about it? More and more people are writing about rejecting transubstantiation. Oh my goddamn. Oh, what is he saying? The idea that the bread and wine of the Eucharist literally become the body and blood of Christ. Here we go. Yes. Well, there are two ways to look at it. The first is on the grounds that Wycliffe and Hughes rejected it. Using our eyes, our senses, there is nothing perceptible that changes in the character of the bread and the wine. Doesn't mean it hasn't actually changed, though. Must our senses necessarily encompass all of God's miracles for them to be real? I suppose that's true. Good, but there's also a second point. Even if the bread and wine turn to the Christ's body and blood, why is that necessary for spiritual communion? We are bound by flesh, attempting to reunite with the light of God through the Eucharist. The act, the observance, unites our will with that of Christ. God is present in us through the remembrance, not the physical act. Isn't that, like, heretical? Are you, like, gonna go to hell? You following this, Smokey? Absolutely not, and that's what I'll say if any Inquisitors come around. I like Smokey. Are you ready to hear why it's important to disbelieve in transubstantiation? Oh my God, you're gonna strike me from hell. I'm sorry. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll admit, I hope for some more enthusiasm regarding the fate of our souls, but alright. This all starts with Lucifer creating the world. Oh my goddamn, oh goddamn, oh goddamn, oh goddamn. Excuse me? Come again? Come again? God was the Word, and the Word was the truth, and truth is light. The light is God's will. What is he saying? What is he saying? What is he saying? God's light contained aspects, what we consider angels, facets of his infinite intellect. Are you going for like a Gnosticism thing, Vakslaw? Is that your whole thing? One of these aspects separated itself from his intellect and manifested in the darkness as the corrupt will of Lucifer. Darkness. By what power could a portion of God's will separate from the whole? The will moved itself. God's intellect, being infinite, also contained the capacity to transcend the infinite. Okay. I feel like you're kind of just playing with words there at that point. To exist outside of the boundaries of God's infinite light, the corrupt will brought into being an equally infinite darkness. Within that darkness, Lucifer cast his false light, a corrupted imitation of the divine intellect, to create the world. All material in our world is inherently a corrupted manifestation of that false light. We still have a connection to God through our intellect, but it is flawed by existing in our physical bodies. But you still believe we can be redeemed through Christ, right? Alright, now I've definitely heard enough. Was Jesus flawed by being a man, even though he was born of a virgin? But like, you still believe we can be redeemed through Christ, right? Well, of course. Finally some sense. But not in the way you may think. Oh, you wound me, you wound me. Of course not. The way to be redeemed is to reunite our will with God's. How do we do that? Regular prayer, abstention from material desires, sublimation, and elimination of want. Oh God, he's fucking Buddhist over here. That sounds just like being a monk. No, priests and monks both are corrupt agents of the business of the church. They have taken the simplicity of holy devotion and profaned it with pageantry. Oh, he's starting to win me over now. The saints, too. All this talk of Moritz and Satya and miracles, they're just stories. The church has led people astray and put the hope of people in meaningless rituals, faith in relics. I'm scared, I'm frightened. Yeah, I can see why you don't go into town much. We're not talking about Father Thomas. I have thoughts about Father Thomas. I see why you don't go into town much. No one really wants me in town anyway. They want me to fix their knives and their pots and little things and be on my way. And that's fine with me. I've seen so much of the world, learned so many things. I've made so many friends that I hope I'll see again if I come their way. Anyway, thank you for indulging me, Magdalene. It was illuminating. Until later. Until then, you're going to hell. You're going straight to hell. I don't know what you're talking about. You're scary. You're scary. Who else do we want to talk to? I might be too carnal for the mural. It's a bit carnal, but I mean, everybody likes a little carnal mural. But the Christian history of the town, Blacktill's grandfather wrote a lot. He made it in a family tradition. Where is Blacktill? Where does he live? Where doth he be? Ooh, I could just go to the salt mine. I kind of want to go to the salt mine. Fuck these other people. Let's go into the ruins. Oh, okay. Scared me. Hey, Magdalene. Hello, Apollo. What are you doing? Looking for frogs. Artemis says she saw one the other day, and we're trying to collect a bunch. Frogs don't come out this time of year. How do you know? Artemis said she saw one. You know, Hildegard says they're cold and wet creatures. They won't be out in autumn. I read, Apollo. Try it sometime. Aw, lay off, Mags. I'm too busy to read. What do you need the frogs for? Like I'll tell you, you'll snitch. I won't. Yeah, right. Sorry, Mags, I'm not telling. You'll just have to wait and see. They're trying to make frog sickles to suck on. Or ask Artemis. Maybe she'll tell you. Fine, I'll go talk to your sister. Good luck, I guess. Thanks, Magdalene. Okay. The Great Frog Plague of 1543. Oh, is that important? Is that the key to salvation? Artemis and Apollo were up to something. It requires them to capture a bunch of frogs. I don't know what they plan to do with them. Okay. Why is a quest about catching frogs named the key to salvation? Is that something I need to devote time to, or I don't know. Hey, Artemis. What you doing? Hey, Magdalene. Hey, Artemis. Apollo said you're catching frogs. Yeah, what about it? He told me to come ask you why. He wouldn't say anything. He didn't tell you? Christ, finally. He's learning to keep his mouth shut. Aw, come on, just tell me. I'm cool, man. No way, this is our biggest trick yet. We're not risking it to tell you. You'll just have to wait and see. Okay. Alright. I mean, I assume it involves, like, unleashing a bunch of frogs in a place. It's only so many things you can do with a frog, right? It's kind of hoppy. It just does what it wants to do on its own. A pig out here? It must have broken out of its pen. I wonder who it belongs to. Hello, Pigus. What you doing, Pigus? You being a good boy? Oh my god. I know he's powerful. Now, am I gonna just like jump down here? What is this? If I want to depict the mural as accurately as possible, I have to go down the shaft myself. The entrance is so steep. No one's used it in years. There must be some way to get down there. I could probably climb down, even though it looks dangerous. If I rigged a rope to the top beams, I'd be able to get down more easily. Yeah, I'm smart. Also, they brag about getting around there. I could just ask them. No, fuck it. I'll do it myself. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no twins. I saw some rope in the workshop at home. I should be able to find everything I need there. I'll have to come back later. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I could also just ask them on the way. They're literally right here. I just spoke with them. But I don't know why I don't know why I didn't talk to them as well about the mine. Hey, dude, mine. Hey, Magdalene, what's up? Can you show me how you and Artemis get into the salt mine? The mine? Why, it's all gross and creepy. I need to get down there and see what the pagans and Romans left behind. I need references for my mural. Oh, the mural? I would ask Artemis about that. She's pretty protective of the mine. Why? Alright, I'll go find her. Sorry, Magdalene. If she says yes, I'll show you later. People just keep throwing me at each other. It's like, go talk to the other one. I can't help you. I mean, I guess I can ask them for help. No. Do I want to just do it myself or ask for help? I kind of want to get the rope and stuff first. We don't need Baltus's help. We don't need that. We can either do it ourselves or just get their help because they're right over there. Where would rope be? Is it over here? It is. Good. There should be enough rope with a sturdy knot. I can brace myself against the mine shaft on the way down. Oh my god. How powerful we are. Should you might want to tell them about it though. Before I go in, before you go into a mine, tell somebody you're going there. just a thought, just a general thought. I'll go ask her anyway. See what she has to say. Oh, hey, Magdalene. Do you need something? I'm a little busy right now. I'm looking for frogs to do bullshit. Could you show me how you and Apollo get in and out of the old salt mine? The mine? Damn, Magda, why do you need to go down there? I want to see what our forefathers and the Romans left behind. It's for the mural. The mural? You want to use our secret hideout for your mural? Your secret hideout? Yes, I do. I want to see if they left anything there. You're really into the whole rot house project, aren't you? Why should I show you how to get in? Please? I won't go in again. Just like you said you'd never ask to borrow my favorite scarf again, I need a guarantee, Magda. Look, I'll show you how to get into the mine on one condition. You help Apollo and me with our next prank. No telling, no snitching, no questions asked. Ooh. Ooh, that's a big ask. Especially because I think I can just do this myself. Because I am a smart. It can't be that bad, though, can it? Like a stupid little prank? Okay, tell me what you're doing. Father Thomas has been droning on and on about the plagues of Egypt, right? Apollo and I are collecting frogs to hide in the tabernacle. When Father Thomas opens it on Sunday, frogs will go everywhere. Okay, that's pretty funny. Can't wait to see Father Thomas's face if you can get away with it. Why? It seems like a really bad idea. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? I'm more inclined to fuck with him because I think he's a bastard. He'll never expect to summon frogs in his sermon on the Egyptian plagues. It's the perfect plan. So what do you want me to do? We stole the tabernacle key, but we need to put it back before he notices. You want me to put the key back? Precisely. Look, we stole the key early to make sure it was the right one. We'll steal it again once we actually stuff the frogs in there, but in the meantime, it needs to go back. I need you to replace the key on the altar in the church. Apollo and I would attract too much attention, but you're the town's goody-goody. Town's goody-goody. Which is why I'm taking absolutely no part in this. Sorry, Artemis. Ah! I'm just a better sneak than you. That's bullshit and you know it. Anyway, will you do it? I'll get you into the mine if you do. I need a way to get into the mine, but this seems risky. Let's who wants to get away with this. It's causing enough trouble. Fuck it. The twins are always causing trouble, but this prank seems harmless. Father Thomas will be missing his key too. Going along with this can't cause that much trouble, can it? I wouldn't think so. But I could just do it myself, is the thing. So do I even want to do this? Because I could just, I'm sure you could just put a rope around there and get down the mine myself. But I'm curious how they get in there. Do they get in, is there some secret entrance somewhere? Because if there is, I'd like to know about it. May or may not be relevant. Sure, give me the key. Perfect, good luck, Magdalene. Let me know when it's done. Oh, you want me to do that now? You want me to do that right now? Of course you fucking do. Of course you do. Of course you do. I just figured you could take me to the mine because we're right next to the mine. You goddamn bastard. Return the key or suffer the curse. Oh, you fucker, you fucker. Don't talk to me. Don't fucking talk to me. Although, the fact that you're here now. Oh, I wonder if I could just turn them in. That'd be a dick move. It'd be no fun. I'm just gonna do it. I was praying, Father Thomas, and I have a rope around me for no particular reason. It looks like the church is empty. I can leave the key on the pulpit where Father Thomas is sure to find it. That seems fine. Except he's gonna be right behind me. There, better get out of here before Father Thomas comes back. I'll let Artemis know I returned the key too. I'm just looking at this for reasons that are unrelated to anything. Mary, Mother of Jesus. Her painting has been here as long as I can remember. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, Father Thomas, when you talked to me, I was just looking at nothing. Don't even talk to me. Don't even look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Okay, he actually didn't look at me. I was surprised. I was totally expecting him to be right behind me. Boop. I did what you wanted. Tell me how to get in. Hey, Mags, how's your errand going? I did it. I left the key where Father Thomas would find it. Brilliant. All right, as promised, Apollo and I will show you how to get into the mine. Come on, follow me. Come on, then. Are you sure you want to do this, Magdalene? And there's some creepy things down there. Who knows how many people have died in those mines? Yeah, I'm sure. Right, it's probably haunted. Sure, you should back out now. No, well, you still can. No, I'm going down there. All right, but you can't blame us if a ghost gets you. What are we doing? You were warned. Anyway, it's not that bad as long as you know where to put your feet. We do it all the time. Come on, let's get on with it. I don't want to get in trouble again. Fine. Start with your feet on the inner ledge, Magdalene, and then look for ledges that look like shelves. I feel like it'd be easier to just do the rope thing, but whatever. All right, here goes. Don't forget to move your hands down before your feet so you don't clip. Hike your skirt a little. Don't you get caught, too. It's easier that way. Wait, the missing rung. Oh, right. There's a missing rung near the bottom. Watch your step or you'll fall. Like this idiot. Haha. Why'd you have to say that? Why you always have to embarrass me? Alright, I got it. Thanks. Okay. Well, that works. I mean, I guess it's kind of good to have the rope. Maybe we'll need it while we're down here or something. Don't break your ass. There's the missing rung. Oh, God. I've been wanting to go down here for so many years. So very many years. Is it cool? Does it have secrets? I hope it has secrets. I did it. I'm at the bottom. Good job, Magdalene. Good luck doing whatever you're doing down there. Hope you don't die, Magdalene. Climbing out might be trickier. Oh well, time to take a look around. Okay. What's that? What's that? Is that light? Oh my God, I'm glad it was right there. Thank goodness. What do we have? There are a lot of different coins down here. How odd. It's not like this is a saint's well. People just throw shit in. Oh, a tablet. They're still writing on it. Oh? Oh, it's a poem. I think it's a love note. Rising passion. Poor Jay. I hope her lover was better at things other than poetry. Rising passion. Oh, this looks like a larger version of some of Balthus's contraptions. This winch must have been attached to some sort of hauling and pulley system. Fascinating. Ooh, cool. Now that I am down here, I should see what I can find from the Roman era and before. Oh, bones. They're far too big to be human. No horns. Looks like a mule to me. Maybe it hauled that winch. Poor creature dying down here. Oh, that'd be bad. Ah, that's what must have scared Apollo so much. Cave. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, a piece of pottery. It's beautiful. Do I go in the cave or do I go down here? I don't know. I'll go over here first. What's this? What do we have? Yet another pottery piece. Oh, will I be able to collect them all? Oh, these must be the same kind of figurines Till and the other farmers find in the fields. To think that there are so many remnants of our ancestors scattered in fields and caves like this. Yeah, they just throw shit everywhere, huh? Ooh, another shard. Oh, are we just putting together like a whole pot or something? Hey, this piece looks like it matches the other piece I found. Yeah, totally. Is there anything else in here? Is it a little pool? A little pool of secrets? I guess we'll go farther down. Okay, we have another piece here. This pottery is scattered everywhere. Oh, can I like actually use the pottery in the mural or something maybe? Like piece it together. Another shard. What does it say? There's a Latin inscription here. Tassia, give me water, or Pluto deserve me. The salt is drying me to death. Yikes, doesn't sound like working down here was pleasant. I can't imagine working in a salt mine being particularly pleasant. It's not a great place. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, this looks like a Roman map of Tassing. I wonder what's changed. Let's see if I can map everything out. Say, you've got the abbey up there. Got the aqueduct. There's the aqueduct in the spring, and the abbey was an old fort up on the hill, and there's the rest of town. There's the salt mine. Balneum and the Mithraeum. Wait, what's this building? I don't recognize it. Which one? Mithraeum. I don't recognize that word for any of the books. I can't quite tell what it's meant to label on the map. Maybe some sort of temple. Oh god, are the Mithraists involved in this? Is Mithraism involved in this? Is the darkness involved? The darkness of amnesia? Well, whatever it is, it's not in Tassing now. That's so odd. Where would that be? Let me get this first. Another piece. Oh, it's a big warrior man. Look at that hero. This almost looks like an altar, but what would an altar be doing in a salt mine? It's even carved out of the salt. I don't know. I don't know. I want to go look at the Mithraeum. Another inscription. It's not very formal. A worker must have carved it. Latest soul descended in the Mithraeum. My soul will descend in this damned hall of salt. Christ, that's rough. There's that word again, Mithraeum. It must have been important to the Romans. I'd say so. I think I'm gonna leave it here. We still got some more stuff in this mine to explore. I'm getting very interested, and I want to leave off here to see what else we have to find in these ruins. Or, not the ruins, but just the salt mine. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here for the day. I hope that you're enjoying. If you have, then come back and see me next time. Goodbye!